Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo, where today we're looking around. We're looking around, we're doing stuff, we got new techniques, we're gonna fight that last boss eventually, get ourselves a mega battery or whatever, but for the moment, we've done a pretty good job of figuring stuff out on the world map here, but we haven't cleared everything and we have new movements, so I would like to do that. So hey, let's go down here. There's a thing right here. It looks like it's gonna be kind of a pain to get to. I guess it's pretty close to a phone. Where's the clearest? Where's the nearest phone? Okay. Oh right, I was gonna figure this out. Well, I didn't, as you can see. So we'll worry about it later. I really thought I got out of the way of that. Whatever. It wouldn't be Pipistrello if I didn't get hit by a couple of cars. It's just a critical part of the formula of the gameplay. Okay, is there any other? I mean, there's stuff up here, but obviously we can't. I believe we can't access that yet. So here. Which we're gonna get to by coming up from below. So I guess like any of these kind of work. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we should just... This is gonna drop us off like right outside of... Oh no, this is one of the batteries we have. I was gonna say, you know, if we're just like, maybe we just knock out the last battery real fast. But it's over there. Never mind. Oh, there's a lot of unexplored area over here too. I'm hoping that we can traverse to most of this now. Maybe all of it. I don't know how long we're going to keep getting abilities, right? Like at some point you have to run out. At some point you must know all of the things you can know. But I guess I don't see any particular reason why they couldn't keep feeding you all the way until the end. So did I do this? It doesn't have an exclamation point on it or a check mark. Yeah, I mean, there is definitely stuff down here. Although it's not connected to where I am now. Okay, that's interesting. We'll make note of that as well. So, oh no, sorry, it's up from this screen. What a very annoying thing to do. Wait. Am I to understand... From the way this is marked out, I guess this little bit of water here. Ah, that's pretty sneaky. You're definitely not going to find that without noticing the thing on the map. Which means the reward must surely be great, right? Maybe. I don't know why I would do that way instead of just throwing the yo-yo. Oh god. Hey, you're the meddlers who ruined the boss's fast food empire. I'll avenge you now, boss, for all the greasy glory. I didn't even mean to turn around, it just happened. I guess I shouldn't even have parried that one, right? Because it was actually going to hit him. Okay, it doesn't hit him again, even if he's in the path, if you don't parry, though. Okay. I was under the impression that this was a unique person that we were, fighting here, but apparently this is like a whole class of guy who works for him. Ah. A whole class of guy who works for him and can take an infinite number of bullets? Okay, yeah. I'm pretty annoyed about not successfully parrying that one. That was so early. I'm really glad that didn't hit me. Very early again. Ah, I parried for the bullet that was on the line above me, not the line I was on. Shoot. But yeah, how much damn health do these guys have? So I think we still have equipped the badge that gives us extra damage when we're in the air, or extra attack power specifically. I don't really know how that applies to things. It might apply to things that aren't just the normal attack. Hard to say. Not a lot of clarity in this game's mechanisms. I fully pressed the wrong button there. Pretty bad news. This is turning out to be a lot easier and safer than trying to chase them around with my yo-yo. Parry timings are getting a little sloppy though. I think it's possible these things have too goddamn much health. I'm definitely thinking I'm just not hurting them at this point. There must be some other way we have to get rid of them. Because if they were going to die to damage, they'd be dead, right? So we're closed in the room. I don't see a bombable, like there's nothing explodable anywhere. Interesting that it seems to have taken so much longer that time for the second one to spawn. I don't know what to make of that really, but I guess we also have to like try hitting them more with the yo-yo because it's entirely possible as well that they just can't be killed by parrying. I don't think it's likely, but it does seem like there's no other way out of this room. Maybe I need to just try... Excuse me. Maybe I need to just try hitting all the surfaces? I don't love how much these my parries are just kind of getting in here. I mean, we had that really good run. This is the only thing this connects to. Oh, that's promising. Oh, darn, they figured it out. I was going to say, if they're just going to be stuck in one spot forever, I can certainly work with that. Okay, I don't feel like we dealt anywhere near as much damage to that guy that time. I'm thinking they must take reduced parry damage. Because I don't think we'd hit him anywhere near as many times in total, but it was a lot more yo-yo work. Alright, I mean, there's a fair amount of money. And, alright, I guess that's like a... I guess that's a prize. Turns out you can't just walk on water with the badge. You do have to like bounce. You do have to try at least. All right, let's see about getting down here. Oh, hey, these guys. I don't remember if we ever beat that super challenge. Okay, so to get to this opening, we could certainly do a walk the dog like from here. But if we don't have our walk the dog saved up for the traversal all the way to the east, then I don't know how we do it. I guess if I could, maybe we could bounce far enough south to get onto the south wall. Let me see if I can actually get a look at the area in question here. Yeah, it's actually not that far, huh? Ah. Darn it. I don't think this is right. I think I have it right over here, though. Oh, I forgot about this. We're not going to be able to... Well... You can do this with it. Attempting to land on it, not so successful. Like, if I get down here and I go... Yeah. Okay, that's not at all where I wanted that to go. I threw it while I was facing right, and it just kind of didn't feel like that was important to do. But this is kind of interesting because it gives us, yeah, that. And then... I almost made it to the wall there. I'm trying to like preserve the jump, but I guess we can do this around this corner, and hey, that's pretty cool. The Cheaters Unleashed badge enables you to change directions during... Okay. It is recommended to leave it unequipped for a standard experience because it completely breaks the game. Well, now, isn't that interesting? And obviously they want us to equip it and use it here. What am I unequipping? I'm unequipping the focus badge temporarily. But right, there's a thing here that's gonna require this. I'm doing a great job with this so far. Should I unequip it again before we go? Like, the thing is, this area over here might assume that you have it on because it is beyond the badge. So I'm going to keep it for the moment. So disappointed that I did not get that health. No. It hadn't, the cooldown had not come back up from me attempting to parry that throw, that, the Caltron throw. Okay, this doesn't... Wow, I'm doing a terrible job, holy hell. Okay, holy hell, that's bad. I was a little surprised there was a second wave, but even so, that was bad. I don't think I should take damage from that. The guy was clearly in attack mode already. God damn it. One extra yo-yo strike, so I'm stuck in space stuck in place one little bit too long. Well, not a good start. Cool. Love to take 1 point of damage, earning 1 point of health. Okay, and then can I tell you, I'm a little surprised that it was just 2 waves. It feels like, why even bother? Okay, and that gets us out to here. From whence it would probably be best if we did not have the cheater's badge equipped. It's interesting that they even give it to you though. And again, I do wonder to what extent are the puzzles around here built with its use in mind? Huh. Is that respawning those, I wonder? Well, I was expecting to be able to get up there. At that time I got because I pressed a directional button in a situation where it's usually safe to do so. Huh. You can push back at all that time. That's weird. Yeah, sometimes it's just not, it's not turning me or it's not bouncing me. It's very strange. So I guess we want to try to, I mean, I can just cling onto this wall. Yeah, no, you really can't stand on that platform at all. That's very odd. Why did I think that was going to be a valuable thing to do? Okay, so I have to... The important thing here is I have to grab this and put it down somewhere so that I can get onto it. So that I can interact with this. That seems like plenty of time, right? Yeah. Just go ahead and fix that, and then here. Without the ability to steer, this does seem like it would be impossible. Right? Like, what would you do here? Go all the way across. Yeah, and it's like, if this breaks the game, why is it here? How much do they, like, how many puzzles in the area around it, or where it directly leads to, do they intend for you to use it on? Is it cheating to use it here, or is its use here the only way to get this thing? And it's still, it's not like it makes it trivial, right? Like, the thing is, like, the thing about this that's making me feel like this is required here is that there's no, I can't bring myself back along the walls while holding something, right? How did I, if I ran into that wall, how did I end up bouncing there? Yeah, even with this power, it's it takes some precision. Bloody hell. Ah. The window for steering this correctly is a little narrow. You know, I might say that after a certain point, after a certain number of failures, you know, because they're scaling down the penalty for loss anyway, after a certain number of failures, maybe just don't take the health away anymore, or... You know, just so you don't have the menu break to speed up the many attempts, smooth things out a little. Then again, maybe nobody with me takes as many attempts. God damn! Like, I just can't like. I feel like I'm pressing right so quickly after I hit up. Again, if I try to go, like... if I try to go further down before turning around, then I end up further down. There's no sweet spot. Everything is wrong. It's kind of just what life feels like lately. That's just fully the wrong button. There we go. I wonder how many of those there are in total. So that is something that would have to be accessed from the right, which is a thing we can actually do now. Maybe. Nope, not quite. Okay, but I can do this. Or maybe I can. There we go. Cool. Fine by me. Okay, so it turns out that doesn't go down there at all. It must be down from here? Sometimes I feel like Pipistrello does things just to hurt me. Just to make me, in particular, look silly. I am, for the moment, gonna unequip it. You have two more. Sure. More life for retries. I don't think that's unreasonable. How are you accessed? It would seem someone needs to come through the Din building, maybe, except that the door's not marked as, like, adorable door. What if I did all the gardening? That's pretty weird. That's pretty weird, and I will totally worry about it later. Okay, here we go. I can just never come down here, I guess? I did this. Yeah, I remember doing that, in fact. Alright, well, let's have a look around. This is one that's more about fast traversal, I think. I see what they're going for there. Huh. So now we can go... I mean, we're still cheating, more or less, right? We're cheating in a way. I mean, it's kind of working. What a strangely constructed gauntlet. Not my intent. It's all good. It's cool, but not strictly necessary, as we know. Alright. I think I've got the idea here. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna jump onto here, I'm gonna grab onto this like that. No! So close. There it is. Okay, so that just respawns this thing. How are we meant to... Huh. Because, like, it's pretty, like, there's... Well, never mind. I was gonna say there's this pretty obvious thing. But I guess I want to stop here anyway. How am I supposed to get going south is the question. Cool. Good toss there, buddy. Okay, and that just pops off no matter what. Huh. Can I jump? No, okay. I cannot like jump over this. I wonder if I can execute that fast enough. Oh, not quite. Oh, it didn't do what I thought it was going to do. Because it didn't, it popped off upwards instead of to the side. That means that it doesn't respawn under me right away. Which is hugely problematic. Well, shit. Maybe I need to be more thoughtful with my positioning of this thing. No, that's definitely what it is. I need to do this. I need to do this. It's gotta be faster than that somehow. Oh, you're kidding me. It came up like right under me. And I can't grab it like a... Oh no, never mind. I'm making this too difficult. I can grab it while it is down. I just totally forgot about that. So that being the case, something like this actually is probably pretty perfect. Yeah, so now we've got it through here. There we go. Yeah, that's easier than I was making it out to be. What do I want to do with this thing is the question. Like I can move this over like piecemeal, right? It's not a great example of what I meant, but we'll start there. And then I could go like... Huh. Can I tell you, I was pretty surprised at how far that pushed me. Got caught off guard there a little bit because I didn't realize I was going to get shoved all the way to the north wall. And that time I wasn't, for reasons mysterious. You know what? I'm just gonna die. We can come at this again with more health. Yeah, that's no good. Why can I not land on it? Yeah, I keep landing on it and then being slid upward after landing. That's really annoying, because that position was actually going to work. Okay, I don't think this is quite the way that was intended, but it's functional, so... You know what? Maybe I don't care about the rest of that, actually. Fully forgotten how to parry. Physically looking down at my controller to make sure I have the right parry button here. Alright, cool and definitely intentional. That's not gonna do it. Can I ride along on these? I can for some reason. Again, I don't know if it's the intended solution, but it seems like a functional one. We've earned ourselves a golden badge. Increases attack power according to money and wallet, but also consumes money on successful attacks. Well, once again, because of the weird way the money system in this game works, that really doesn't feel that punishing. Because the most important thing about your money is you picking it up, not you keeping it, right? It's a weird sort of system they've cooked up. So at this point, all that's actually left on our world map is this central bit here and the top right area that I assume is another large, leads out to another large water region. Let's see if we can have a look at this. Am I going the right way? No. Oh, you know, actually, the way in is from the bottom. I thought for a second that this was sufficient, but it clearly is not. Delicious apples, just $4 a piece. They're so bulky, they even work as paperweights. They sure do. Alright, I guess they must need more weight to give. Get your fruits from my stand and not the next one. I'll give you 2 for 1. And then he does not actually sell me any fruits, because of course not. There we go. Well, that didn't work out very well, but it was user error more than anything. But if I just throw this on here, yeah, it crosses just fine. And then I make my crossing down here. I probably shouldn't have done that way. There's probably a safer way to do that. Yeah, I think this is still the right method. Alright, once this comes around, then we have all of the switches weighted, and hooray! It's not exactly rocket surgery. Huh. So throw you up there. So I can grab you from here. How am I going to make this useful? Because throwing the yo-yo through it with this is not actually helpful. Ah, no, but I see. I see what we're intended to do. Same deal as in the other corner. Oh, right, except it explodes when it hits the wall doing that. Okay. Thought maybe I could get over in time to snatch it with the yo-yo cord. I can't drop it in the middle of an animation. I can't work it through here without sending it off on an off-string throw, in which case it detonates when it hits the edge. Is there a way that I could make the throw longer or slower? I don't really think so. It looks to me like this badge is just earn extra money, and that's not horrible, but it's not very exciting, right? So maybe I'm not so heartbroken if we don't get this. I'd still like to try, though. Okay, what if I animation cancel? Okay, that's interesting. That almost works. So if you press Z in the middle of the string, it pulls it back toward the direction of the user, I guess? Huh. But I could do it while it's still in the tube, like still in the hallway. But it should be fine, right? So if I go like... too slow. No! That was sufficient. I just completely missed. Damn it. Oh. Well, I definitely didn't see that zip coming. Not helpful. Okay, kind of perfect. We can make it more perfect. Honestly, it might have been good enough from there. Okay, coin badge. Increases the amount of money dropped by enemies. Hey, what a surprise. Does not seem like a bad one, I'll say that. Just not very exciting is all. And I guess that's... yeah, alright, I guess we're good. Enjoy your apples, sir. Okay. Well then, it would seem like the, no, there's an unexplored screen all the way down here to the right, which I guess we should get back to. Alright, back to the plaza, I guess. Very careful. Don't do this at home, kids, obviously. Yeah, how much does that new boss, or the new badge equipped to cost to equip? Okay, more than a few. Well, I'm probably not actually getting much benefit out of this one. And then we could also drop, like, this thing again. So enemies drop more stuff. I should actually probably, before we do that, see you. Okay, that's a BP down. That's a BP down. Not stuff worth pursuing necessarily. Alright, congratulations, taxi drivers, on being the functional beating heart of the city. Because otherwise I would never have any idea where I am or where I was going. I'm expecting this to not really be anything, to be clear. Alright, so now that we've done that, we want to go up this street. You know, there's a lot of going up, and there's also a phone right there. Alright, so let's have a peek into the great unknown. Ah, darn it. I forgot you had to whip those hooks to make content off of them. Okay, see, this is exactly the kind of stuff that I should know about. I mean, is there a trick beyond here that makes me... The answer is maybe. You know what I just realized? I'm pushing it a little bit on time for today, so we're over here. We'll figure this stuff out, but figuring this stuff out is maybe a little bit more of a tomorrow type problem. I think for right now, I'm just going to call it there, continuing to have an awful lot of fun with this game. I hope y'all are as well. I'm just like a total sucker for a well-designed Metroidvania, you know? Or Luke's Awakening, or whatever you want to call it. Luke Link, whatever. Video games. Listen, it's late. That's the reason I'm time pressed is because it's very late. So I'm gonna, when you come back next time, there's probably gonna be a little bit more hunting. We're almost out of places to hunt before we take on the final boss, and then what I assume is some kind of climactic dungeon beyond that. I'm sure it will be very exciting. So come back for all that, and we'll see you then.